All right, welcome back to the ESPN show. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hold on. Y'all tell me that.
No, what's up, bro? Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Man.
Obviously, for people who may not know who you are, I don't know what they're doing if they don't. Can you tell them who you are and who you play for right now?
Yeah, Isaiah Joe here, OKC guard. And right now we have one of my camps going here in Fort Smith, Arkansas, my hometown. We're enjoying ourselves. We're having a good time. You know, kids are loving it. It was a good turnout. Yeah.
And not only are we in your hometown, but I mean, you played on this court.
See, and the crazy thing is, this is my high school. You know, North Side. For y'all that don't know, but I never once played in this gym. This gym got built right after I left.
Okay.
Yeah. But shoot, I would have loved to have an arena like this, but I didn't get a chance to play in this one.
Okay, when was the first time as a kid growing up here playing basketball, obviously not in this gym, did you think, okay, basketball may actually be it?
Well, shoot, my dad made me make a decision when I was younger because I was playing basketball and golf. For y'all that don't know, you know, golf is that's my second love right there. And so I had to make a decision in junior high whether I wanted to pursue one or the other. So once I made the decision for basketball, it was kind of like, all right, it's all or nothing now. So it's been that since then. You know, I just been keeping my mind, you know, set in the current moment, never looked too far ahead, you know, and all that. So that's what helped me get here.
Yeah. So where you are now, you have like a unique position, right? Because you know a bunch of other people who have made it into their athletic fields that they were, you know, going after. And so because of that, you're able to look and see maybe some areas where you're like, dang, I didn't even have that growing up. So what are some of those things that you notice now that you're like, you didn't even know this was a problem, but you just persevered through when you were trying to get to the NBA in high school to college? Growing up in Fort Smith specifically, I guess.
Yeah. Growing up here, I think one of the things we've always lacked was like exposure.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you know, from the Fort Smith area and really all of Arkansas, exposure was a big thing. And like if you people didn't know who you were, it's like you just kind of got swept up under the rug. So I was always fighting, always under the radar. But now it's so easy to, you know, put your name out there now, everybody to, you know, hear who you are at an early age. And that can make you, but that can also break you. I've seen, you know, hurt a lot of kids in some cases. And yeah, I mean, I feel like that's a really, really big one. So AAU basketball helped me out a lot with that.
Okay, no, that's really good because that's what I was going to ask. What would you recommend for kids here who, you know, they actually have some talent? Because that's and that's another thing. Some people want to go pro, but, you know, they don't actually have the talent. And unfortunately, they don't have someone around them to tell them that.
Right.
So AAU basketball, I play AAU too.
Yes,
that's a good one. Do you have another one that you recommend for someone getting that exposure?
It's hard for me to say now because AAU was kind of really all I had. But now, I mean, that's still the route, but you can't, you know, just hop on any team. You still got to play for the right teams, the teams that would go to the right tournaments and play in front of the right people, and, you know, you got to play the right competition. So it's a lot of other factors that go into that than just playing AAU basketball. AAU basketball is everywhere. Yeah. But nowadays, I know like being on one of the circuits is like the big thing, like Nike, EYBL, or Adidas circuit, which was the one I played on. You know, you got the Under Armour and all that. But yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're kind of going through a situation right now where young men like myself, like yourself, we're still young, but younger than us, they're looking for men to actually look up to. And so I think that, you know, one of the things that made you, hearing some of the things that you've talked about and said, is that having the right men around you helped you to become successful. So what are some characteristics of those guys that you surrounded yourself with and that, you know, you weren't around in high school that made you?
I mean, so yeah, you definitely have to keep a tight circle, and your circle's got to be filled with the right people. Growing up, all of my friends, you know, we all had the same mindset. We may not be basketball, but we all had a mindset. We wanted to be, you know, successful in whatever field, you know, you want to be in. So some of my friends play basketball, some of them play NFL football. Some of them, one of my friends that's here, he's at law school. He's in his last year of law school. So it's like, you got to surround yourself with the right people, and then surround yourself with the right mentors. I had really good mentors growing up, and my parents being, you know, the main two. And they've always looked out for my best interest. They've always put me in the right situation, you know, to grow as a man, grow as a basketball player. So, you know, I just give all the glory to them, all the glory to God. But yeah, you got to have the right friends, have the right, you know, family or structure, right mentor structure, you know what I mean? So everybody plays a part, and you kind of are who you hang around, and that's a product of a lot of people.
Yeah, and just to like recap, make sure I'm understanding what you're saying. It wasn't that these people are actually in the same career field as you.
Right.
It's that they're in the right mindset.
Yeah,
that mindset. You're all going towards one place.
Yeah.
Wherever that place is the goal that you destined for your own path. Right. For you, it was the NBA. For someone else, it was law school. For another guy, it was the NFL. And so together, y'all all have sounded like achieved those goals. I know
Right.
at least you have. And so
Right.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you know, you have if you have a friend group that's in the same mindset, I mean, you're on your stuff every day about, you know, being in the gym, but it makes it easier when you see your friends like on their stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
You see them getting it in on the football field, you see them getting it in on the books or whatever, and so it's like, well, I see them working hard, I'm not gonna go out and, you know, lose sight of what I really want, so I'm gonna be here working hard too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got drafted. You're playing for Oklahoma, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And what was one of your favorite moments so far that you've had on the court?
Well, first off, getting the opportunity to just be out there and, you know, help a team win and, you know, just have fun playing the sport that I love, you know, getting that opportunity when I got to Oklahoma City Thunder to do that was that's a good one. But probably like one specific moment, a lot of people probably already seen it, but if you haven't, it's a highlight dunk of mine.
All right.
And the only reason I say it is because I surprised myself, and, you know, who would ever thought I would go like ESPN top 10 number 1 or whatever on a dunk. Because that's not what I do. You know, I shoot. So it's like, that was fun. That was a fun moment. Yeah.
Okay, one of your favorite moments since you've been in the NBA off court?
Signing my recent contract was a good one. That was a good moment. And not just for me, but just to see the excitement of like my friends, my family. You see all the smiles of the people around me. You know, the people I grew up with. You know, the people that I'm trying to make proud to this day. Just to see how everybody's happy for my success. You know, that's been there throughout the journey, because it hasn't been easy, but to see, you know, it start paying off, and, you know, seeing other people's eyes was a huge blessing. It was a good moment.
Yeah. Thank you for coming out and doing this today. I think one of the most important things for anybody once they do find success is to give back. And obviously, you're not a man of talk, you're a man of action, because you're doing that here today with all these kids. And actually, on the last thing, can you actually talk about what we're actually doing here with the kids today? What was your goal with this, and are you seeing those goals accomplished?
Yeah, so, you know, growing up, I was a kid. I've been in a lot of camps or whatnot, and I really love the idea of, you know, when you do it for your community, you know, when you do it for the people that's, you know, always around. It's something I've always wanted to do, and now that I have the platform and the means to, you know, make it happen, it's a huge blessing to come out here and provide for these kids, and they seem to be having a good time, learning a lot. The families and the parents seem to be enjoying it. That's all I really want, man. It's basketball. It's a fun sport, and you can learn a lot on the court, but you can also learn a lot off the court from the sport itself. And so that's what we got going today. This is actually my first one in my hometown, so it's been really good. We're going on session number 2 right now. Our morning session was really good, and we're hoping to reproduce that same, you know, result.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir, Joe. Appreciate you.